Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is a case of Wolf versus Cottle.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone. Ms. Wolf, you're in court claiming revenge sex has now put your relationship in jeopardy with the defendant. You say the only way to save the family you were hoping to build is to prove to your fiancé that he fathered your 3-month-old son, Zane. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Cottle, you say you're not a doctor, but when a woman is having sex with more than one man at the same time, the odds are against you. And once the results reveal you aren't the father, you want your name off the birth certificate. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And so, Ms. Wolf, you came to court admitting you had revenge sex.
Yes, Your Honor.
Explain what that means.
Revenge sex means that my ex-boyfriend, Lucas, he cheated on me with one of my friends. So I was talking to his friend, which was Andrew, and Andrew was like telling me that, you know, we should get back at them. We should have revenge sex. We should, you know, and we did. So while I was still dating Lucas at the time, I was sleeping with Drew also.
And now you all are in a relationship.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Cottle, tell me what's going on in this relationship. Is the relationship on the line for you?
It is when it comes to Zane and when the fact that he's not mine. I work 24/7. I not only just work night shift, I actually wake up to go back to work, to go lump another truck, to make the extra money, to be able to buy the diapers, the wipes.
So in your estimation, you are supporting Zane?
In a very typical kind of way, yes.
So, Ms. Wolf, how serious was your relationship with Mr. Cottle's friend?
We met on a dating site, and I moved in with him about a week after meeting him. And 2 weeks in our relationship, I invited my friend to come hang out with me. And while I was sleeping, I woke up and I went to the bedroom door, and the door was locked. So I kept pounding on the door for them to open it, and I saw my friend's underwear on the floor. So right then and there, I knew that they had sex, and then I asked them, was like, yeah, we did have sex, I'm sorry.
So at this point, were you in love with Mr. Chittum?
At the point, yes, I was in love with him and I was very hurt. So I took it upon myself and I texted Andrew. And that's when Andrew told me that, you know, we should have sex together to get back at them.
Oh, my Lord, isn't this just a mess? Jerome, I think I'm ready to meet this other guy. Mr. Chittum, can you please escort him into the courtroom?
Yes.
What is this mess?
Let me go up to the witness stand right next to the judge.
So, Mr. Chittum, thank you for joining us today. You were in a relationship with Ms. Wolf first.
That is correct, Your Honor.
And you started a sexual relationship?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you all were living together?
That is correct.
And then she said she invited her friend to come, and you and the friend slept together?
That is correct.
So now how do you find out that Miss Wolf was then intimate with your friend, Mr. Cottle?
One of my friends texted me.
So then did you confront Ms. Wolf?
Yes.
What did she say?
She was pretty much denying it all.
So you didn't want to tell the truth, Ms. Wolf?
I did tell him that I did sleep with Andrew for the revenge sex, but I did not tell him that I was continuing to sleep with Andrew. No, I did not.
What is also interesting is the court uncovered a couple of Facebook photos. Now, this is you, Ms. Wolf, kissing Mr. Chittum.
Yes, Your Honor.
And on the bottom of that screen, which you can't see, you were a Dallas Cowboy fan.
Yes, Your Honor.
Then we uncovered this photo. This is you and Mr. Cottle in pretty much the exact same pose, but a different team, because this one says Seattle Seahawks.
Yes, I like both teams, ma'am.
Oh, I like both teams.
I meant I like the sports teams, both teams.
But now I think there may be more truth to your statement here in court today that you like both teams.
I did like both teams.
And
before.
both men.
Before, yes. Before I had a serious relationship with Andrew,
So when you found out you're pregnant, who did you tell?
The first person I told was Mr. Chittum.
You did?
Because he drove me to the hospital.
Did you tell him this is your child?
No, I did not, Your Honor.
She told me that she was pregnant, And I looked at her and I told her, I said, there's no way it could be mine.
Why did you say that?
We would have sexual relationships like at least 3 times a day. She never got pregnant until she started hanging around Andrew. There's also other women that have tried and have failed with me.
Has a doctor told you this?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Did your sexual relationship with Ms. Wolf end once she found out she was pregnant?
No, Your Honor.
So you continued to have sex with her?
Yes, Your Honor.
Wow.
Until when?
3 weeks before Zane was born.
That's not true, Your Honor.
It's not true because he is a pathological liar. He likes to lie about everything.
Mr. Chittum, is this why you agreed to submit to a polygraph test to prove that you are telling the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Jerome, do you have those results here?
Sure do.
Because we can nip this in the bud right now.
There you go.
Mr. Chittum, you met with a certified polygraph expert and you were asked the following question. Did you have sexual intercourse with Sarah, which is Ms. Wolf, during her pregnancy with Zane? You said yes. The lie detector determined you were being truthful.
Yes, that is truthful.
Only up till
I was
third month.
pregnant, and you knew that, and I never lied about that. So
Wait a minute.
I wasn't dating Andrew until I was about 3 months along, Your Honor.
So you're testifying that you were sleeping with him during the pregnancy.
Yes.
But when you started being with Mr. Cottle, you stopped sleeping with Mr. Chittum.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. It was actually January of this year is whenever we stopped having relationships.
That's a lie.
So where was she living then?
With Mr. Cottle.
So you're saying that I had sex with you in my own boyfriend's house? You're a liar.
Are you saying that?
I actually do have the messages still.
You do.
Ooh, is this true?
No, it's not.
He has the messages.
I do have messages.
I like to see that proof.
And so you're saying you were intimate with Ms. Wolf at Mr. Cottle's house.
Yes, Your Honor.
You would go over there and Mr. Cottle would be working?
Yes.
How often?
I'd say at least about once a week.
Oh my God.
Once a week. And so these messages you have say what?
Ask for me to come over and talk.
What do you need to talk about?
She would want me to come over and pretty much please her because she kept saying that her boyfriend could not do it.
Oh.
Remember, you're talking to a pathological liar.
I mean, they have my phone and all my messages are on my phone. I don't delete messages.
So I'd like my court clerk to please hand Mr. Chittum his phone. And I want you to go in there and find these messages. Mr. Chittum, you have that phone now?
I do, Your
Let
Honor.
me see it. So this message was from approximately 3 weeks ago, 3 to 4 weeks ago. Wow, are you joking me? He does nothing for you? God, he got me so angry. And then the next line is, come blank me.
Just
And
because
it
I said
doesn't-
that does not mean it happened.
It doesn't say talk, but it says, come blank me. He answers, why? And you answer, I need blank. I won't read these words out loud. Then it says, last night you said you were loyal. Then it reads, I know, but I just haven't had good blank in forever. I'm sorry.
Just because I say something on a text message or paper, unless it actually happened, doesn't mean that I didn't do anything with you. And you know that. You know I did
And,
not have sex with you.
Your Honor, I will admit that I did not go down there whenever she was saying all that.
So now you admit she asked
But-
you to have the sex, But you didn't go have the sex.
Yes, Your Honor, because I had a girlfriend that I was trying to stay loyal to.
So other times you were in Mr. Cottle's house having sex with Ms. Wolf. It's just that particular time on your phone, you didn't go that time.
Yes, Your Honor.
Just because I get upset at my boyfriend and I did message you, does not mean that I had sex with you. Like, he just admitted.
Ms. Wolf, have you ever heard the expression crying wolf?
Yes, I have.
You telling this story way too many times. Earlier, you were saying what he was saying was completely not true. You had Mr. Cottle up here talking about he's a pathological liar. He's not lying. He just showed his phone, and now you admit it. You are saying to him, come over here and sleep with me.
You are correct that I did.
Okay, so you're saying he lied. I'm saying you lied too. Both of you lying, obviously. Even if you didn't sleep with him that time, I don't think Mr. Cottle appreciates the text messages alone.
You're probably right.
He's out working, trying to take care of this household. You just playing both men. So, Ms. Wolf, why are you so convinced Mr. Chittum is not Zane's biological father?
I have evidence.
Oh, you haven't?
Yes.
Let me see that, Jerome. And so this conception calculator indicates you were ovulating between the 22nd and the 27th?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you tracked this. I mean, it is
I tracked
possible
it
for
and
a woman.
I planned it, yes.
Oh, you tracked it and you planned it?
Yes, because at the time I loved Lucas, and I knew he couldn't have kids, and I wanted us to have a family. So I decided to sleep with Andrew, and I knew I was ovulating at the time. I know it sounds messy, but regardless, I know when I was ovulating, and I know who had sex with me.
So wait a minute, is this like revenge level 10?
Yes. Here,
Okay, I mean, I'm just checking, because it's like, okay, the first revenge, sleep with him. The second revenge, get pregnant by him because you believe he can't have children, so that's another way I stab you.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Also, Your Honor, he has a problem with cheating, and all his girlfriends can tell you that.
Oh, my goodness. So, when were you intimate with Mr. Cottle?
22nd.
On the 22nd?
Yes.
So you were having sex with Mr. Cottle on the 22nd, and when?
The 26th.
And the 26th.
Yes.
Were you intimate with Mr. Chittum as well?
Yes, Your Honor. Probably be like the 30th.
Around the 30th.
But also before the 22nd, I was having sex with Mr. Chittum.
Okay, so during this window of time is Mr. Chittum. So, Mr. Cottle, as you look at baby Zane, do you feel like he looks like you?
I really don't see it. I think he looks like Chittum. I mean, I have a slight feeling for like a connection as in like because I'm ready to have a child. And that's partially why I signed the birth certificate. Want to know for sure. It's my.
So you did sign the birth
child.
certificate?
Sure
yes,
did.
Your Honor, I have that actually.
I'll look at that, Jerome.
He signed the birth certificate. He also has, my son has his middle and last name. So if he really didn't think that it was his kid, why would you let me put my son's, name as yours?
Is that true, Mr. Cottle?
Yes, Your Honor.
You gave the baby your name, your last name and your middle name.
Yes, Your Honor.
But you still doubted this child.
I just felt ready for it, baby. That's why I put my name on there. Yeah, I'm just the nice guy. Gets walked all over.
Is that how you feel in this relationship, Mr. Cottle?
Sure do.
Miss Wolf, look, it's no sense of even standing here lying anymore. It sounds like you and Mr. Chittum still have something going on. Both of you still have feelings for one another. But now you done set this little ship in motion. You got this thing all lined up here with Mr. Cottle, and now you decided, let me see it through.
I care about him as a friend, yes, but my feelings for love for him are out the door.
Okay. Yeah. Jerome.
Yes.
I think I heard enough. I know what's going on here, but the most important thing that we have not figured out yet is what's going on as it relates to baby Zane's paternity. And that envelope has the answer. Thank you.
You're welcome.
These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Wolf versus Cottle, pertaining to whether Mr. Cottle or Mr. Chittum is the father of 3-month-old Zane Cottle. It has been determined by this court. The biological father is Mr. Cottle. You are the biological father. And so where do we go from here?
Well, I'm gonna try and see where things are going between me and her, but it's not completely promised.
Ms. Wolf, can you give Mr. Chittum up?
Yes, I can.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, he's never going to be comfortable being in a
He's
relationship
never gonna amount
with
to
you.
anything that my boyfriend is. I'm sorry, but you're a liar and a loser.
But he told the truth today on your text messages and you was lying. If we're gonna tell the truth, let's tell the whole truth. Now you've established that Mr. Cottle is baby Zane's biological father. Don't push his father away. I don't believe for 1 minute when we leave this courtroom, you're gonna leave him alone. You all will be on the phone about something within the next week. And it'll be to talk, or for tea, or to run through the tulips. And it's because you have something for this man and he has something for you. But if you're gonna go on a healthy relationship with Mr. Cottle, you gotta let it go. All right? I wish you all the very best of luck. Take care of that beautiful baby.
Thank you.
Court is adjourned.